Welcome. I'm back. Well, here's the thing. After visiting Great Britain, Wales, Scotland, and seeing the antiquated ruins of a past lifestyle, I come home to Asheville and I'm still impressed. I walk around and I look at these buildings here from the 1920s and these buildings here from the 20s, 1909, 1905, 1914, and furthermore, I can't help but think that this is just 500 years to the future. There's a good chance many years from now, these buildings will be the ruins of what I was looking at. So I think it's important that we document, that we take our time and preserve that architecture which is so pristine, and make it our own, and make it something that we can truly remember and appreciate for what it is. So I think I'm gonna be using my friend Mark Nicol in Scotland. I'm going to create a series of architectural tours of Asheville and the surrounding areas. And we'll look at churches, we'll look at buildings, we'll look at the architecture, we'll look at the people that made the architecture, the people that made it happen. And I think we're gonna have fun doing it. Look forward to it. Bye now.
Go.
Hey, I'm coming to you from the lovely countryside of Wales, on the western side of Wales, almost into England. And we're at the Tri-Tower Castle and Court. Behind you, which I showed you in a previous video, is the courtyard of the house that the Vaughan family built 200 years after the original castle was built right here. And the original castle was built by the Celts. The Celtic people built the castle to protect themselves from the Norman conquest coming over from England. They were beaten and destroyed. The castle was completely ripped down, and this structure was built. You have the keep behind there and the tower, and this structure was built as a fortress, basically, for the people who came here, the English. And they were the family of the Vaughans, and they were friends and relations. He was actually a duke and friends with Henry V. And Henry V went and conquered France, unifying France and England, and he had a son, Henry VI, who he passed his crown to, which caused much problems with the people of the dukes that were also in the court at that time. They had a problem with Henry VI, saying he was a weak king. He lost France, and they tried to throw him out of the throne and take over. And there was a 30-year war from 1455 to 1485 when the Vaughan family built that tower back there as a second structure inside the keep to house their families, so nobody could get them if there was any wars around them, battles. Now you notice here, there's a moat here that goes down to here, point over there, camera over there. You can go faster than that. This is a flat area where there was a court, and it was what is called the Castle Green. It's a place where the manor courts are held. And together with the circular angle towers besides the bailey and the farm buildings, this was a complete medieval village. This is the house that the Vaughan family lived in after they moved out of the castle keep, and there was stability in the area. And you see all the rock walls here all go back to the 1500s. The buildings you see in the distance there, the church and the storage barns, what have you, were all to support the family and the community that lived within the castle itself. This is a completely walled community. So that's the Tri-Tower Court and Castle in the beautiful town of Klinghoven in Wales. Thanks for playing. There's parting gifts for you soon. I'm on the north side of the main tower, right here in the Trey Tower court, and I find out that this was initially built by the Piquet family. Who's that guy from Star Wars, from Star Trek? That family. Anyhow, this is the tower that you see here was built in 1235. This outer wall here was built in 1210, and that wall over there is all that remains of the original fort, the original castle from 1065. And you can see in the distance is the family's home that was built in the 1300s and rebuilt in the 1400s and rededicated and rebuilt in the 1930s. So this is the big castle keep right here. And inside there is all the family stuff where they had all their kitchens and what have you.